Yeah, good morning, everyone. So, US saw decline yesterday. In fact, during the day it was trading positive, but because of some news, it corrected by around 1.4% from the intraday high and ended around 1.4% down from intraday high. That was mainly because of the England central bank had said that they may be winding up this support to the bond market in few days. So that has triggered this sell-off during the intraday yesterday. Futures are marginally positive in US, but Asian markets are mostly down by around zero point 0.5 to a bit higher also. Hong Kong and China are seeing a larger decline as one of the reason could be like the busy construction season is getting over and has not shown any up move in that period, uh, which has also impacted the steel prices and iron ore prices as well. People were expecting that September, October period where the busy construction seasons generally is there in the China will pick up the demand for steel and iron ore, which has not had happened. That has resulted into decline in steel prices and iron ore prices in last 2 days. Yesterday also the prices were down by around 2 to 3%, and today again they are down by iron ore is down by around 3% and steel by 2%. Even slowdown concerns is even reducing the prices of the oil as well. So which is down by around $1.5 in the straight. So overall seems a declining trend, but we had seen large fall yesterday. So that we may remain positive as compared to the Asian and world market. And request technical team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you. So, good morning, all of you. This is Swati. Looking towards Asian markets, we believe our market is likely to open slightly on a flattish to negative note, and we are likely to witness some sideways momentum trading session during a day. Yesterday, we have seen a huge fall off from almost 17,250 levels towards 16,980, and Nifty has closed near its day's low levels, which gives some sort of a cautious sign as of now. Uh, as looking towards the technical thing, 16,800 will act as a crucial support level for the Nifty. We might get some selling price with likely to witness a selling pressure towards 16,800 levels. For on the technical front, as of now, for today intraday purpose, 17,200, 17,300 will be the first resistance level. We need to keep eye on it. Whereas the support is placed at 16,780 and 17,870 and 17,800 levels are the support levels on the Nifty front as such. Coming towards the Bank Nifty is just yesterday we have seen a selling pressure into this particular sector also, and it has just maintained a closing above 38,800 level, which gives some sort of a relief time compared to the Nifty as such. But going ahead, 38,000 will act as a crucial support level on the Bank Nifty front. Any move below that level, we are likely to see some extension of this fall like towards 37,000 levels on the downside. But for today intraday purpose, the first support is placed at 38,600 and 38,400 levels. Whereas on higher side, 39,140, 39,470 are the crucial resistance level on the Bank Nifty front. So as long as Bank Nifty sustains below 39,500 level, we are not likely to witness a major pullback rally on the upper side as such. So the view will remain a cautious on both the indices as they are trading below our resistance levels. So just stay light with your long positions. Any move or any dipper, some major falls will likely to be seen in the next week as well into the market. Coming towards the Nifty Finance Services, 17,070 is the first resistance level. Any move about that level, 17,230 levels can be seen. Whereas on the downside, 16,820, 16,720 are the next support level. We need to keep eye on it. Coming towards the stock specific, ITC looks weak on the technical front, yesterday we have initiated a sell call in this particular stock. Also, we are looking for a target of 310 rupees on the downside. One can go for a short in ITC at the current levels. Target we are looking for 310, and the stop loss can be kept at 335. I think that's it from my end. I request Nirav to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. See, on the derivative front, there are two, three things. First of all, the open interest has increased in the last couple of days. So a little bit of shorts have been built in into the system. Along with this, the VIX going up above the 20 levels, which is slight negative as well, because VIX was falling from the quite some days, but now with the open interest increasing, VIX increasing, and Nifty going down below 17,000 levels, this is a slight negative. On the positive front, the PCR has entered in oversold zone. Also, the PCR at 17,000 strike is still above one, way above one. So this again tells us, that bounce is likely. Now we are going to open on a positive front, and there is likelihood that further buying can come in. 16,900 should be the stop loss for longs at this point of time. In case 16,900 is broken, you will see further selling coming in, and which can take Nifty to a 16,500 odd levels, which is the second most put base for Nifty. But at this point of time, looking at the overall positions, a bounce is likely, and this bounce can extend up to 17,200 odd levels for Nifty. So look out for the same. From the stock specific front, Axis Bank, Federal Bank were very positive yesterday. They continue to remain, on the long side, and good longs have been built in into the system for these stocks. So they are likely to further move up from here. Also, IT stocks, some selling happened yesterday. Some more selling can happen in the first hour, but then again, very likely these stocks will move up, and short covering can come in, because shorts are not much into the system. Only yesterday some shorts were built in. So I believe IT is still positive and should continue to move up after the first few hours. So that's it from my side. I'd like to ask the fundamental team to take over, please.
Good morning. Delta Corp results yesterday have improved. Casino segment, which is 80% of the total revenue, grew by a healthy 9% quarter on quarter, despite quarter two being seasonally weak because of monsoons. While OPEX growth was controlled, this resulted in EBITDA growth of 15% and profit growth of 19% quarter on quarter, which is very healthy. Online business revenue also increased 13% sequentially. However, it continued to make minor losses. All numbers seem to be above expectation, and it is positive for Delta Corp. Thank you.
Yeah. Apart from that, GM Breweries announced the result, and the result has shown improvement quarter on quarter, but year on year it has remained low. In fact, sales has bounced back from the previous quarter, and also the margin has also improved. So the sales remain flattish quarter on quarter as compared to 142 crore. It was 142 crores. But the EBITDA has shown quite improvement. Last quarter it was 15.3, and which has come back to around 21-22%. The usual margin of the company is at around 20 to 22%, which the company has come back. Last year, same quarter, the margins were comparatively high, and the comparison was from the higher base on the margin front. But the company has come back to its normal margin, though the sales growth quarter on quarter are more of flattish. So result was comparatively better or had shown improvement in GM Breweries. Then yesterday, Suzlon has got one more order of around 145 megawatt from Aditya Birla Group. Order book at the end of Q1 was around 692 megawatt, which was showing some decline in last 2-3 quarters. From Q4 level of 787 megawatt. In Q1, it came down to 692. But in last 3 to 4 months, company has got two large order. One is from the Sembog group of around 180 megawatt, and yesterday's order of 145 megawatt. So now the order book will show a improving trend in the coming period. Apart from that, the positive which has happened in the recent past is that company has restructured its loan, which has no doubt has increased the equity share capital, but reduced the debt substantially. The debts were at around 6,000 crore, which has come down to less than 3,000 crore. And whatever the right issue which is going on, company will be using part of the money for further reduction of the debt. In fact, interest cost, which was at around 150 crores in the last quarter, we expect that this will come down to around anywhere between 75 to 90 crores in the Q2 results, because the restructuring happened in the month of May or June. So the last quarter doesn't saw any improvement. So we expect that the company to report profit in this quarter with this restructuring of debt. The restructuring of debt has happened at subsidiary level, where the company had issued optionally convertible preference shares, which got maturity of somewhere very long of around 2050. So the banks has given concessions in that and converted that into a very low nominal equity. Apart from that, even the optionally convertible debenture, which was in the parent company, also got converted, and the equity shares capital, which was at around 1958 crore, will increase to 2550 crores, including the right issue, that is 2 rupees paid up. So quite possible company can do start making profit from the current quarter. So outlook seems positive for the Suzlon from here. Then results for Friday. Shree Cement is likely to report numbers. The cement companies are likely to show declining number, wherein EBITDA per ton are likely to decline substantially. Here, in case of Shree Cement, quarter on quarter EBITDA per ton is likely to decline by around 240 rupees, and year on year it will decline by around somewhere around 570 rupees. Volumes are reasonably okay. Year on year volume will increase by around 11%, though quarter on quarter it will be declining because of the rainy season. But volumes are okay, but the key concern is decline in the EBITDA per ton, mainly on account of increasing cost. So now from here the costs are coming down. The petcoke cost has come down, and also the even the thermal coal cost is also coming down. So quite possible that from here on, but this may be a bad quarter, but from here on the things may start improving as the busy season starts coming in the third and fourth quarter. Then Federal Bank is likely to report number. Here NII is likely to grow by around 15%, but PBP is likely to grow by around 10%. That is mainly because of lower growth in the other income year on year. And due to lower provisioning, PAT is likely to grow by around 30%, but quarter on quarter it is likely to remain more of a flattish. So result seems to be more of a flattish for Federal Bank. Then result on 15th, HDFC Bank is likely to report numbers. Here again, revenue is NII is likely to grow by around 16%, but PBP is likely to grow by around 9%. Again, because of some higher cost, the PBP is growing at a lower pace, and the growth in the other income is also lower than the NII growth. PAT is likely to grow by around 20% because of the lower provisioning. So result will show some marginal improvement for HDFC Bank. Then ICICI Prudential is likely to report number. Here uh, the value of new business is likely to grow by around 12%, and APE is likely to decline by around 1.4%. So more of a flattish type of number for ICICI Pru. Then result for Avenue Super Smart is also likely to come on that day, that is Saturday, wherein we know the sales figure company has already disclosed in quarterly update, which was showing some increase of around 35% year on year and 20% CAGR for last 3 years CAGR. So that was showing good traction, and we had seen already impact of that on the price of the shares. EBITDA margins are likely to be more of a marginal improvement year on year from around 8.8 to 9.6. Quarter on quarter, it will show some decline from 10.3 to 9.6. So more of a profitability side, the assumptions are more of an okay set of numbers. Then one more results on Friday is of Saturday is of L&T Infotech. Here the CC revenue is likely to grow by around 3.4% against last quarter 2.9%. Which is more of an okay growth. We had seen strong growth in TCS, and the stock was not able to perform with growth, wherein L&T Infotech generally grew much faster than the peer, but this time it seems like the growth is comparatively slower for L&T Infotech. And margins are also likely to remain stable quarter on quarter at around 16.4%. So okay set of number for L&T Infotech. So that's all from fundamental side. I'll request commodity team to take over from here.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. Today, gold and silver are likely to remain under pressure. Gold can test 50,700 to 50,500 or lower end. 1,500 one can initiate a buy for a pullback. Maximum upside we see at 50,950 to 51,000 on higher end. So around 51,000 one can also sell with a stop loss of 51,250. Silver of 57. 200 support zone. So there could be a pullback, and one can expect prices to test 58, 200, 58, 500 on higher end, and one can also initiate sell from 58, 500 with a stop loss above 59,000. And crude also we expect prices to remain under pressure as long as it is below 73.50. One can expect 7200, 7150 or lower end. Natural gas, we have seen prices are holding a support area of 530, 525 levels. So buying on dips is recommended. On upside, we can see 560 levels. In metal front, prices are likely to remain under pressure. One can sell copper around 652 with a stop loss of 657. However, prices are in a range we have seen on upside. It is testing 660 levels, and on lower side, the support area is 648. However, we feel that this support area should be breached, and prices should test 640, 638 levels on lower end. So selling on rise is recommended in copper. Zinc 269 seems to be an important level. So if sustains and close below 269, we expect prices to test 265 to 64 levels. On pullback, one can sell around 272 with a stop loss of 274. Prices are expected to test down. That's it from me. I'll ask Ria to take over from here.
Thank you, sir. So today on the currency front, pound has opened with a rupee gap down. This is because yesterday was Andrew's Bank of England governor's speech, and he has clearly said that all the intervention that Bank of England is doing into the debt market will stop after 3 days. So this has triggered a very negative response, and thus also lowers that the pension fund could again be in a turmoil ground on a turmoil ground. Thus, we are seeing quite a negative sentiment into the pound. Uh, it might in the first hour of trading session test the highs of 90.52, but overall the strategy remains go short into the pound it could test the level of 89.82, 89.11 in the coming days. So avoid longs into the pound right now. In the euro For the euro INR, look for a breakdown of 79.80 for going short for a target of 79.65, and you can keep SL at around 79.90. Now JPY INR, USD JPY, if you look at the levels, it has again reached at a level where we had last seen the intervention done by the Bank of Japan. Thus, of course, again, an intervention is less likely to happen because the quantum, if you look at the last intervention, was still quite huge. Uh, and I think going forward, they'll have to do more than just intervening into the forex market, and thus USD JPY will remain on the higher side, putting pressure into the JPY INR. Look for a breakdown of 56.48 for going short into the JPY INR for a target of 56.35, 56.25. Keep an SL at 56.70. For the USD INR, the dollar index is on the higher side, and looking at the uh, other pairs, it could further push the the dollar index on the higher side towards 114, and we could see again USD INR testing the high rise. Look for a breakout of. Look for a breakout of the high of the today's highs for going long into the USD INR. It could test again the highs. Just a second. 82.48. So 82. Look for a breakout of 82.55 for going long into the USD INR. You can keep a target at around 82.65, 82.70. Keep an SL at 82.20. So that's all on the currency front. Thank you.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.